Hey Andre, what are you doing by the boat?
Well, I love boating. I love wakeboarding and skiing on the water.
How much do you think this thing weighs?
This?
Yeah.
Well, I estimate this trailer, it's a triple axle, at maybe 10,000 or 11,000 pounds.
All right, so I know you love boats. I know you want to start TFL Boat, but we're not here to review the Ski Nautique. We're here to review this. What is it, dude?
Yes, well, actually, I want to show you guys this truck because this is the first public showing of the new upcoming 2024 GMC Sierra Heavy Duty AT4. So this is their very successful off-road version of their Sierra Heavy Duty lineup. And I think it looks wonderful in white. What do you think?
Yeah, I've always had a sweet spot in my heart for white vehicles. I know that with trucks, they're also work trucks, but at some point, white is also very elegant.
But it has great contrast too. So I think, well, first of all, they updated the styling, right? So the AT4 truck for heavy duty GMCs has been around for several years, but now they're updating it. They're updating what's under the hood, also giving it more power and more torque. But what do you think about the new style here?
You know, it's very much, remember when the last generation Silverado came out, I was talking to the designer and he said the idea is a fist into the wind. And
no, I think it's a double. It's big.
That might be like you said, double fist into the wind. It's pretty much bold and in your face. And you know, there's been some controversy because a lot of publications who don't specialize in trucks, you know, are pointing out the fact that these things, you know, are not exactly pedestrian friendly. But you know what, Andre? Neither are Peterbilts.
No, no, and you know, when you need to tow your wonderful ski boat that weighs 11,000 pounds with a trailer to the next destination, you want a very capable truck. You want a big truck with a big frame that's super capable. So for 24 model year, they have upgraded the towing on these trucks. This is a 2500, and it's now 4,000 pounds more capable for towing, so up to about 22.5. Which is a lot of actually usable towing capacity in a 3/4 ton truck.
And one of the things that we always kind of harped on, which is gone now, is the DEF fluid reservoir. It used to be down here and kind of hung down right behind the passenger front wheel.
Yeah, that was in the previous generation of the truck.
And now it's where you'd expect it to be. We'll show that in a second. But you know what I like this little 2500 on the front of the bumper. It just kind of lets people know that you're not one of those peasants driving a 1500. You're in the big old heavy duty.
Yeah, and I love all the details, you know, the little marker lights here over the arch. And then, so let's talk about the diesel for just a second, right?
Yeah, did they update the Duramax as well?
Yeah, they did. So this is a diesel truck. Of course, there's also a gasoline V8 model that you can get, but they upgraded the power. So they changed some of the internals of the engine. They changed the fuel system, and it's now producing 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque. And Roman, you might say, wait a minute, doesn't Ram and Ford do over 1,000 pound-feet?
Hey, wait a minute, doesn't Ram and Ford do over 1,000?
Yes, you're right, Roman. But you know, GM says let them do that. They have a 10-speed automatic in this, Allison branded. So GM and Allison transmissions working together on their transmissions, and they're saying that they can put all that power to the ground in the most effective way possible. But we haven't driven this yet, Roman. So coming up in a couple months, we need to get this on the iGauntlet. We need to get this on the highway.
So before we show them the inside and the bed, let's look at the sticker. Let's see what kind of payload this has. Is it there?
It could be a prototype.
But let's see.
Let's take a look.
Oh no, it's there.
Oh, it's cool. Like, check this out.
Yeah.
So this luxury truck, 2,980 pounds. And let's look. So GM does something else, right? So they actually show you their towing ratings.
Okay.
And up here as well. So let me look. 19,000. It's hard for me to read. It's a little bit small here.
Go ahead. Take a look. I'll let you get your head in there.
So 18,500 is what it says.
So that Ski Nautique boat should be no problem.
Yeah, so that's kind of a light work. Even that giant boat is light work for this truck.
All right, why don't you jump inside and I'll get on the passenger side and we'll show them the inside. Has that been updated as well, Andre?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's check that out. So I think it was really smart of GMC to go the AT4 route, right? To create a separate brand for their off-roader. It kind of follows Chevy's lead with the Trail Boss, sort of, kind of.
And also, the Ford now has the Tremor trucks, right? I'm sorry, this one doesn't have a key.
Oh, look at this! Look at this engine start.
Huge
button. Yeah,
huge toggle.
Yeah.
But you know how they updated their light duty interiors? And now they're updating their heavy duty truck interiors.
What an interesting place for
trailer brake controller.
Trailer brake controller, yeah. That's really, I've never seen it. Kent always complains when they hide it.
Yeah, because sometimes it's under here, right, somewhere.
I would say any control you have to use while driving should not be by your left knee. That would be a good.
But look, this is prominent.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look, I can rest my. Sorry about my auto show tag here.
Oh, don't worry about that.
But you could be here, and you could be operating your trailer brake controller, in the case of emergency, very easily.
It's very functional. I always like when it's function over form. We have a USB and a USB-C right there. We have real buttons for the HVAC, and of course, I'm sure this displays the temperature. We have heated and chilled seats, and of course, I love these kind of toggle-like switches that GMC and Chevy have been using for a long time now.
Yeah, and this is a diesel, so exhaust brake is also here. Hill descent control, and it does have beefy tires, so it has the four-wheel drive. It has, the torque. It has, of course, the diesel engine. And
can I tell you a secret about trucks?
What?
So this truck has a regular sunroof, right? Not one of those massive ones.
I know.
But I hate sunroof in trucks. I find
just in general?
Yeah, I don't like sunroofs in trucks. I don't know. I just find that to be a weird mixture. To me, they're work vehicles, and sunroofs take away from headspace. I know they're supposed to be luxurious, but I just find them kind of, it's just an odd thing in a truck. That's just me, though.
I can kind of echo that a little bit. I mean, I love, driving through the mountains or driving through downtown Chicago, for example.
Yeah.
You could see the buildings or the mountains above you. But
it does let in more light.
But when we didn't have a sunroof on our TRX, remember?
Did you miss it?
No.
That's the thing. You never miss it. Let's sit in the back. Oh, this is also cool. Let me show them this. So GM has been doing this where they actually put this kind of interior little removable bit of carpet or plastic into the floor mat. So this gets dirty. You can pop this out without having to remove the entire floor mat. I think it's really smart and really clever. We have it in our Hummer EV, Andre, and I've used it a lot, actually. Clever engineering.
Huge amounts of space in the back seat.
Oh, look, I was wrong. There's a separate sunroof.
Well, there is a little cutout here.
Oh, it's not a sunroof, okay.
No, it's not a sunroof. It's a cutout for my big head.
It's a scallop. How do you fit?
Wonderfully.
Yeah?
I feel, I have lots of space. I'm just about 6'3".
And look, we actually have little vents here. Remember, they got into a lot of trouble in the past for not having...
And heated seats.
And heated seats, and a USB and USB-C.
Yeah.
And then I wonder if there's that little gun cubby. Sure.
Oh, yes.
Or should I say
calling
Bible?
it a
Bible cubby, Andre?
Yes, Bible.
Gun or Bible, depending on... Or both, because there should be one on your side, too.
Yes. So lots of space. You can also store. I wish this storage was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
They're not. This is not movable. So other trucks sometimes you can extend your
and here
storage.
You have the jack, so it's already taken up. But yeah, I would agree. Let's see what this does. I don't know what it does. It might be for a car seat, so I'll leave that be before I break the truck. All right, let's look at the business end of the truck.
So Roman, I have to be very careful because
once again that tailgate's going to slam into the hitch.
If you push the upper button, right, the smaller portion of the, let me see.
You got to close it. There you go.
The smaller portion can open. Well, this could be a desk, right? Yeah. You could be working on something here, nice bench. But if you leave that open and dropped it, it would hit into your trailer. So for this type of work, you can just lower it this way.
Be careful. Okay, good.
Well, this trailer and boat are expensive.
I don't want to make that phone call to GMC. Guess what? Your show truck and your show boat might have a small dent.
But look, there is still a footstep here.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I can do this. And this is a huge bed, dude. This is 6 feet 10 inches. So
that's a work truck bed.
Yeah. Of course, there's another handle here.
We got power here. I believe we have power there.
This is for the trailer, for the gooseneck.
For the gooseneck, you got your gooseneck inserts there. And of course it's bed lined, which is nice.
Lots of tie downs. Look, 3 tie downs on each corner and spots for additionals. So GM is really, really great. I think they're almost probably in the top, in my opinion, for bed space, tie down space, and the rest.
Case and Erics would love that because, you know, when you start putting dirt bikes in here, the more tie down, you can't have enough tie downs. And look at the size of that exhaust. I always love those. Basically a cannon.
You know, some people are complaining that, you know, these diesels can run hot in regen mode. And if you have a big trailer here, you know, it's blowing like hot exhaust on it. So there's kind of two schools of thought on that.
What if you have a big barn here and it's blowing hot exhaust on it and it's an old wooden barn?
You should be careful. But look at the tires, right? We talked about the affordability of this truck. These are Goodyear Wrangler trail runners. So they're not, you know, the ultimate all-terrains, but they're still kind of beefy.
So two things, you know, there's always trucks and there's always trends. And the two truck trends that are really popular now, of course, blacked out everything, including wheels. But this blacked out kind of emboldened, standout fender flare is now becoming very popular. And you could see it even over there, right? And you can see it on that truck. It's become a thing. I remember when I first saw it done prominently on the Subaru, and I was like, holy cow, that is really a lot of plastic around the wheel well. But now it's become a thing.
But look, there's a lot of space here. And the tire actually looks a little small. But if it does look small to you, and you don't like this look, they also have the AT4X coming out later this year. And that's going to be a whole other animal. You know, the upper, you know, it's going to move up in its affordability.
What do you think of, these are new, these little, you know, marker lights on the roof?
I love those.
Yeah,
I love those
really
because
cool.
they're LED, they're very simple, and they show, actually it looks like a big commercial truck, right? Has that big look.
So I think it's a good, handsome looking truck. I think, you know, before we can actually review it, we have to kind of get behind the wheel and spend some time, and for you, towing a Skinotique.
Well, or something else heavier maybe. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be, I'm working hard. We'll be one of the first to actually put this on the highway and tow very heavy and show you exactly how the new Duramax actually works.
And before we finish up this video, hey, check out TFL Bids. We've got some pretty cool cars up there being bid off right now, especially a Corvette, which is cool. And Andre, where are you going on Sunday?
In just a couple days, I'm going to California to drive the new 2023 Chevy Colorado. So stay tuned for that because, well, we'll be driving it on-road and off-road.
Speaking of the Colorado, where's the GMC version of it?
The Canyon.
Is it here, though?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to take a peek?
I don't know. Is it the new one or the old one?
Yeah, it's new. It's right there.
I just figured since we're here.
Well, with those big flares.
Yeah.
It's got those big, fat flares.
Ooh, black Hummer EV. Interesting.
Oh, that roof is removed on the Hummer. Yeah. So
we've never actually taken the roof off ours yet. I'm terrified I'll never get it back up the same way.
But here's the Canyon.
Yeah.
So hopefully one of these days we'll also be driving a lot of these. But look at this interior, Roman. You just gotta. It's kind of the same theme, but it's quite luxurious.
Holy cow!
Very luxurious.
Do we know the pricing on the 2500?
Yeah,
talk about that.
Yeah, they just released a lot of it, and it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. It starts in about, for work, Sierra starts around $45,000, and it goes for a Denali Ultimate all the way to like $95,000 or $100,000. And the truck we saw there probably in the $80,000 to $85,000 range.
All right. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. We got more videos coming from Chicago. Stay tuned. alltfl.com. See you next time. Ciao.